So here we are, we're in Wisconsin. Same place I'm always at. You can see this, wonderful, isn't it? Back to the grass you go. This conversation is about Wag the Dog and a certain topic. The primary topic is Wag the Dog. The technique we're going to use is Wag the Dog. I'm going to explain to you how it's being applied. Wag the Dog is a process by which you try to get somebody to react in a positive manner to accept something that you wish to do to them. And what this means is you are basically offering them a treat or something good if they let you do something possibly absolutely unbelievably inhumane and despotic to them. Do you understand? You're trying to get them to be happy about either their oppression, their servitude, their slavery, or the abuse you're about to, or you're going to, or the embarrassment, or the whatever it is. Imagine this. I could just explain my situation, but that's on a different channel. My real life is way more terrible than you could imagine. And it was forced. It was all forced. Like, there were no choices being made by me at any point in time. They wagged the dog for me for 6 years, which is an absolute nightmare. It's basically torture for somebody to wag the dog against you every single day for 6 years. And here's the thing. Wag the dog is basically, like I said, they offer you look at this, a treat. The treat's not real, okay? They bait and switch it at the end. The treat is never real. Not that you ever would want probably the treat that they're offering, but they're doing it to try and means test you and force you into being compliant, because if you accept the treat, the punishment for the treat is probably worse than the torture or the abuse they're going to put you through. In certain cases, when they control an asset, like a intelligence asset, the CIA operates on the U.S. soil constantly. There's no secrets, 50-something former agents. Joe Rogan's interviewed several of them. I personally have met several intelligence agents in my real life, former CIA, current CIA, and it's a nightmare. It's a nightmare interacting with them, because these people, they don't care. They legitimately don't care about your life. They don't care about your well-being. They don't care if you survive. All they care about is getting what they want from you and doing whatever it is they can do to get it out of you. They will use everyone around you. They will convince people around you that they have to do these things to you. They will convince other people that they have to do this stuff. They will have people move into your life that will do absolutely terrible things to you. They will create a situation where you end up interacting with people who have been groomed from childhood to act and do certain things in compliance with what they need. The CIA, whether you were aware of it or not, actually operates cults within the United States. Some of them are satanic, some of them are sexual based. They operate cults. And they do so because once they get a person at a young age indoctrinating to do a certain thing, they can use that person to attack somebody in a specific area of their life that they know that person is offended by. Like the dog. In my case, gay rape. I was sexually assaulted by homosexuals for 6 years. Still am. I was probably assaulted last night. I don't know, because that's how they operate. My name is Ned Styles. It's right there. You can see it. That is a handle of mine from the 90s and early 2000s. They have done this to people, like asset retention, because they consider you to be property. That's how they operate. Whether or not the CIA is actively involved or not doesn't matter. An asset from the CIA was involved in the start. The intelligence operation, the military operation, was actually military psyops. I met military psyops people. They identified themselves. They showed me their ID cards. They showed me what unit they were in. And they introduced themselves to me in the beginning of this. I met them at a Dick's, you believe it or not. at a Dick's, a shoe store. I was buying shoes. It was a bunch of veterans and an active duty PSYOPs personnel that started all this. And what Wag the Dog basically means is they'll offer you sex with a beautiful woman. It's never going to happen for you. They'll tell you that. They'll even taunt it in front of you. Or, we'll beat you up. We'll put you in prison. All this other stuff. They'll torture you. They'll torment you. And they'll lie to you and lie about you. This is a Wag the Dog operation. The reason why this is so significant is because why this is so significant is because they have no compassion. There's no compassion in that relationship. They will take everything from you. Wag the Dog. Now, here's the thing. I don't know if you've seen these people. Most people don't spend any time on the internet because most people have friends still. My friends were all chased away by these guys, these cultists and these CIA people. It's not a joke. They did it to my family too. They tried blaming the FBI, but it wasn't the FBI directly. The FBI got involved after the first year. Anyways, yeah, it's crazy, right? Absolutely crazy. Oh, he went public. I doubt anybody's ever going to read this. It's probably going to sit on a server in Google, and nobody will ever be able to view it unless they have, I don't know, clearance or whatever. So whatever. It doesn't matter, does it? I have no subscribers anyways on this channel, so it won't matter. But the whole point of this is, there's a saying that that's how freedom works. Being pushed out in the narratives now, that's how freedom works. That sometimes you have to accept the fact that you're going to have to live through terrible conditions, and that's how freedom works. However, freedom or tyranny is this is not a thing. Like you have to understand, when somebody openly says that that's how freedom works, what they're saying, they're acknowledging that corruption, manipulation, and refusal to do a job is freedom. They have the freedom of choice. They have the freedom to not enforce laws. They have the freedom to not arrest somebody. They have the freedom to not impeach somebody. Do you understand? Democrats, Republicans, doesn't matter. If it's not in their interest, they have the freedom not to do so. And there's no punishment you can enact by them, because the other people that would punish them had the freedom to go along, to get along, and it's a democracy. They all decided that they had the freedom to do whatever they want. Again, Wag the Dog. They offer you something sweet. You want freedom? Okay. That means everyone has freedom, because we need to have equality, remember? Equality and justice for all. Do you understand now? You want freedom, equality, and justice for all. And then what's the saying? Pick two. You want freedom, equality, and justice for all.